Hey everybody, welcome to another review. Tonight, I had some time and I'm gonna test out the new Panda 2012. I don't think I've tested this yet, so I grabbed a copy of it. This is the Global Protection, which has everything in it. Has maintenance, online backup, optimized performance, and the usual protection stuff. So if you look under the protection settings, it's got known threats, unknown threats, this true prevent, I think it's some kind of heuristics that, or behavior, sorry, and the heuristics is right here. And let's see, potentially dangerous files, firewall, identity protection, just basic usual stuff. I already talked a lot about this stuff in the 2011 version. It hasn't been a huge change, at least not externally. Maybe internally, things that we don't know about, they've changed, but that's okay. You have the tabs, as usual, at the top, so you can do different scans and reports and all that. Different services from the company. USB vaccine, network management, safe browser. I wonder what happens when you click on that. Something's happening. Okay, so this is basically you can download Panda Safe Browser, which is basically a sandbox browser. Let's download it and install it, and we'll do some links one way and some links another way and see what happens. I didn't even know this was in there. This is kind of cool. All right, I'll be right back. Let me pause the video and I'll install this. Actually, you know what? Forget it. I'll just leave it open because I've I haven't played around with this at all. I think one of the best ways to protect the computer, other than having a good antivirus suite, is to basically sandbox the browser. That's where everything comes in through. I'd say 99% of the malware comes in, if not more, through the browser. Sometimes you get stuff through I guess the resolution is constant. Okay. So they're using VirtualBox. So okay, so all right, I see. They're leveraging a free program VirtualBox to install their browser in it. So it's not really sandboxing. They didn't really develop a sandbox. They're just using a virtual machine software basically, which I guess, it's still in the end does the same thing. My only problem with that is let's hope that VirtualBox has no leaks, right? Any leaks that VirtualBox has will let whatever you run inside of the virtualized environment leak out into the computer. I would have been a little happier if maybe they developed their own sandbox or something like that and just made it part of the program instead of having to go to the secondary download, because that's just adding another 72 megs to the computer to download this app. Maybe they could have done it with less, but that's okay. Let me pause and I'll be back when this is done downloading. Alright, so let me just show you here what's next. It downloaded VirtualBox and installed that, and now it's downloading another 100 megs um, of a Linux, some kind of Linux distribution, Linux ISO. So far we've downloaded an extra 180 thereabout megs just so we can use a sandboxed browser. I don't know, this doesn't seem very efficient to me. I think they just should have developed their own, ow, dang cat. They should have just develop their own sandbox. So once again, I'll be back when this is done. Alright guys, I'm finally back. I had to do a little restart. Apparently I picked the wrong screen resolution because the browser looks a little funky, so make sure you pick the right one. But this is basically what you get. You get a little icon here. You're going to get another one. You don't have to put this icon there if you don't want to. But you get the little Panda safe browser. It talks about what it does. You can hit proceed and do not show next time if you don't want to see that little intro screen. And this is the fun part now, because you need a fairly fast computer to run this with a decent amount of RAM. Now of course I'm running this in a virtual machine, so this is a virtual machine within a virtual machine. So who knows how well this is going to run. Basically I'm not going to do really any testing on the Panda safe browser, because in reality I'm not testing anything that Panda made. I'm testing what Sun VirtualBox is made of. And as long as it doesn't have any leaks, then really nothing's going to get into your machine. But I wanted to show you guys what it looks like as a little option here. Personally, I would rather use some kind of sandbox on your real machine and not have to rely on a virtual environment, though this is technically the safest way as long as the virtual environment is very, very well built. You should have no problems. So this is basically what the browser looks like. You can see it's very plain Jane, and you can, type whatever you want in here. So we can go to google.com. It basically works just like any browser, and then when you close it up, everything just disappears. Let's see what kind of RAM usage we get out of this. Where's VirtualBox? There we go. VirtualBox. Oh, that's not too bad. About 30 some megs. Use VMware, that's my stuff from Virtual Machine. And I think that's all VirtualBox has. I could be wrong though, it might have a couple other things. Anyway, let's close this up. Now I am having a little trouble actually closing this thing up because it says sending a shutdown signal, but it never seems to shut down. That might be because of being inside a virtual environment, and it's probably not made for that, but we'll just kill it the old-fashioned way. Alright, so we went over everything in the software. I know it's been like 8 minutes already and I haven't really done any testing, so that's okay. We can actually start and do some testing now. Let's open up Internet Explorer. And let's get some of these out of the way. And I do have a folder of malware too. That one's a little old. Okay, so that doesn't work. It's, by old I mean, I don't know, a couple of days. Now this magic seal, I'm not sure if it's real malware or not. I know this is, and that's nice. It's a little banker thing. There it is. That should be it. So that one got through easy. I'm not sure what this is. We'll see what it is. It didn't show anything up on Virus Total. It is a fairly new file though, if I remember. So we'll see if it does anything weird. So it's not by a known publisher. Magic Seal demo. So whatever that was, that got to install easily. That one doesn't work anymore. It does feel like Panda is faster in this version. Definitely feels quicker. Looks like whatever that was got by real quick, and it got stopped by, you can see that right there. Panda did not react at all, and it's all done by, it was all stopped by Windows Defender. Now, I don't know if that should be running in the background or not, but if it shouldn't be, Panda should turn it off. It's not a huge deal to incorporate that in there. If it has some weird interactions or something with Panda. Okay. So far, I haven't seen anything from. Is this thing even running? It is updated. You can see it was last updated today. Actually, like maybe half an hour ago. We'll check for another update. Yeah, you can see no new updates available. Okay, that one's dead. Okay, first file has been neutralized. First time I've ever seen that react today. And last thing here. Okay, so in this folder, I have 248 items, 248 pieces of malware. So I'm going to drag it out of the zip, and put it on the desktop. And this is going to take a little bit for it to copy, so I'm going to pause the video, and I'll be back when that's it. I don't know. That was awfully fast. Let me do it another way here. I'm going to disable the security. If they make this an easy way to do it. I'm going to drag it on there and do a right click scan. I'm also going to disable, yeah, that's annoying. I'm also going to disable Windows Defender. That should stop it from interacting with anything. So let me pause and I'll be right back. Okay, so I copied all the files over. As you can see, I disabled the antivirus, so I got all 248 on the desktop now. So I'm going to enable the antivirus. I'm going to close this window out. Maybe. Okay, so there we go. The antivirus is enabled. So I'm going to do a right click scan, and we'll be back with the results when this is done scanning, whenever that's going to be. Wonder if I have something running around in the background. Alright, so anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, so it's done scanning, and it said if resolved 215 and 211 are infected. So okay, We'll hit OK on that. Let's see here. So there's 19 left over. So let's do the quick math here. It was 258. Right. So 258. 93%. That's not bad. So let's see what happens if we run some of these. I guess that one won't run. It still says it's neutralizing some of these, which is kind of weird. I don't know what it's neutralizing. Okay, whatever that is seems to be running. So far I have not seen the behavior blocker kick in at all, and I have not seen the heuristics kick in at all. So far I haven't seen anything. I mean, if those things are kicking in, where are they? Because they're not doing anything. There's a piece of malware. There's a piece of malware. I mean, this is kind of like, what's going on? Okay. Alright, so anyway, we ran some of these in there. You can see there's a bunch of stuff running right now, like auto close, whatever that is, in the background. And there it goes again. Alright, so let's do a full system scan here. And I'll be back with the results. Come on. So let me pause the video and I'll be right back. Okay, finally, the scan finished here. Mostly it found stuff that was in the... Where was it at here? Let's see. A lot of the stuff it found. Okay, so it did find some of the stuff that Windows Defender caught. And it found some temporary internet files, some of the stuff we downloaded. And most of the stuff, though, was stuff in the zipped folder here. That's where most of the stuff reside, you can see. Then it found one on the desktop here. Whatever that GS mod was. So anyway, it says it scanned and removed whatever it could. It's going to ask me for a restart now, so I'm going to do a restart. And I'll be back when the restart is done. Alright guys, so it's rebooted here, and I'm going to do a full scan with Komodo Cleaning Essentials. You see that it's up to date. I guess this is also a time to debut the new Cleaning Essentials. There's really no changes we can see, but the internal changes are as follows. Okay, they are, so it's got a new, more powerful disk access method, which can detect better tough hidden rootkits. New antivirus engine, the latest one, has been integrated. Fixed hidden services, false positive under certain circumstance, which is nice. And now it can detect and remove all TDL3 and 4 rootkits. And I guess they fixed a hang before system restart in 64-bit systems. So like I said, you can't see any of these changes, but they're there. So now it's going to ask for a restart to do the rootkit scan, and I will be back with the results of this scan when it's all done, and we'll see if it finds anything. Alright guys, so Komodo Cleaning Essentials finished scanning and it found three things. Let's see here. Looks like it identified, got some false positives here from the Panda security, web proxy, TP serve, and avengine.exe. So I'm going to report these as a false positive. That's going to take a little bit, and while that's doing that, open up Malwarebytes here. And I'm going to just scan with Malwarebytes, and I'll be back with the results. Okay, so Malwarebytes finished scanning here, and it found a malware trace. So basically a leftover file over in program data. So we will remove this. And then I guess the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a scan with Hitman Pro. And I don't think I'm gonna get this uploaded tonight. It's getting kind of late, and I'm kind of tired, so I'm probably just gonna go to bed. But I'll give you guys the results on this, and I'll upload it online tomorrow. Alright guys, so I tried to do a scan with Hitman Pro here, but for some odd reason it's coming up as no internet connection found, which is kind of annoying. I don't think I don't think it's getting blocked by Panda, but that's okay. Either way, you can see that it let some stuff through. Some of the stuff that I used was very new, and I was thinking that maybe Hitman Pro would find something, but because I can't get it to work, it's kind of hard for me to figure out if it would find anything. Let me double check here. Alright, so Hitman Pro here finished scanning, and I just found a couple of I guess these are false positives. One from Dr. Webb and the other one from Prevex. They both have to do with the new portable Komodo system cleaner that I've been testing out. So there's really nothing much on the system. So I guess this magic seal thing isn't malware, at least not yet. Like I said, it didn't find anything on VirusTotal. So that being said, that's the quickish review of the new Panda. I'd just like them to maybe see them improve their behavior blocker and heuristics more, because I think that's where it's gonna be leading to in the next year or so. Everybody's gonna need to implement something like that in their systems. So hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'm gonna upload it sometime tomorrow. So take care and have a good day.